श्री वजूभाई वाला, तुलसी भाई दांती, पराक्रम भाई Jadeja, and other friends. It's a great pleasure to address the students of management, since the MBA program forms an important part of GTU's responsibilities. The students may be knowing that during the last year we have made major efforts to improve and make our management program one of the best in the country. In fact, the new global MBA program that has been developed will make our students useful for the entire world. So we think that after this particular program comes into being, and when our students and teachers work to make this particular program a success, the result will be that our students will become much more useful to the industry everywhere. The effort is to make this particular program practice oriented. In every subject, in every course, what we want is that the students should not only do bookish study, they should also do immersion studies. For doing the immersion studies, what they have to do is they have to take appointments with industries and see that they work over there for a few days at least for every minor and major project. For this purpose, the university has created skills councils. The skills councils are a new concept for India, even though it has been these skills councils have been in operation in the developed countries. We have developed 3 skills councils. The Financial Services Skills Council, which has 12 sectoral panels. The Marketing Skills Council, which has 7 sectoral panels. And the Human Resource and Organizational Structure Skills Council, which has 8 sectoral panels. Each one of these sectoral panels is co-chaired by one of the directors of a GTU MBA college and by one industry leader. The idea is that we should be able to use the expertise of our professors and the industry people together to bring up our teaching to see that our MBA programs become more interesting and more useful to the society, and at the same time to professionalize our industries. In many areas in our industry, in our country, the businesses and industries have not yet developed professional requirements for every subfield. In some cases, the situation is chaotic in that every particular large operator has developed his own requirements, and therefore they go on doing their own training, their own certification. There is no common certification in many of these areas. What we propose to do through GTU is to study all these things and to point out to the nation through our studies where the problems are and what should be done to professionalize the education in management. More importantly, this particular kind of studies will make our syllabi more relevant, and they will be entirely up to date, because once our professors and directors start studying these things at a micro level, the result will be they will know about the requirements of the market, they will know where the market is going, and they will know where the shortcomings are. So therefore, this effort is designed, of course, to make the GTU's MBA a great MBA, but at the same time, it will help in professionalizing the whole of the management and business professionals. Now, the question of course, designing an excellent syllabus, of having active skills councils, of having many conferences relating to management, as we have been doing, is okay, but the only thing is, we have to ensure that our students are truly the best. We have to ensure that we deliver the best of teaching and these young men imbibe what we are trying to talk to them. For that purpose, it is important that as far as the teaching in the class is concerned, it must become learning oriented and not exam oriented. It is very important that we try to see that exam becomes a small part of the whole process rather than dominating the whole of the educational process. Dr. C.N.R. Rao, the advisor to the Prime Minister of India, said on 14th April that India has an examination system and not an education system. We at GTU propose to have an education system. Examination is required for certification, for ensuring that we certify only the right kind of people. But examination is not the be-all and end-all of the education process. You see, it is something like this. Let's say you have a fan and you have to switch on the fan through a control switch. You go and switch on the control and the fan starts. Examination process is an assessment process. It is a control process to ensure that the education process is done well. In case the examination process becomes as important as the process which is certifying, it will be as if the amount of energy required for switching on the fan should be equal to or even less than the energy required for running the fan. So if the switch were so hard to switch on, and if the switch were always requiring energy to be given before the fan were to operate, then that will be no good. That is the kind of control we have developed, Today we have a situation where examination has overtaken and it is controlling everything in the education process. But let's remember, examination is only a control. Examination is only supposed to assess what you have done during the year. So we are determined to ensure that you learn well, and therefore we are going to assess you well. But then the first thing is you must learn well. For that purpose, GTU is doing great things to ensure that you get the wherewithal for proper learning. Now it is for you to use it effectively. How can you use it effectively? By having appropriate discipline. You have to ensure that you attend your classes regularly. You have to ensure that each one of the 90 days of teaching that are given to you is used and you do not take a single furlough. In a good university, nobody runs away from classes just on his own, they follow the calendar. We want GTU to be a good university, not a useless university. And therefore you will have to have respect for your college and for your own university. If you think that you will have no respect for your college, you will have no respect for this university, and people will have respect for your degree, then you are mistaken. First of all, you have to develop respect for your college. You have to develop respect for this university. You have to develop respect for yourself. And that means if a calendar is declared, you have to follow that calendar to the last word. In good universities, if for example the fall semester were to start on 9th September and if it were to end up to 11th December, then on 9th September the classes start at 8 a.m. On 11th December the classes will end at 10 p.m. There is not a single class which is missed. There is not a day where the students will say, well, I will take it off any way I like. Yes, you have to celebrate Diwali. But there are a specific number of days when the university is closed for Diwali. You cannot take one day more or one day extra of leave. You have to stick to the leave which is granted for the festival. So I am not saying we should not celebrate our festivals, but we must stick to the calendar. There is going to be no separate calendar for you which you will create for yourself. You have to obey the calendar of the university. If you do not have this discipline, then you should not come to the university. If we are going to have universities in our country, then we must follow a discipline which all universities all over the world follow, and only in South Asia we do not follow. Secondly, you should get good salaries after you get your MBA from GTU. Our target, the target is that if you are paying a semester fee of 40,000 rupees, then on an average, every student must get a monthly salary of that amount. If your college is able to get it for you, well, I will congratulate the college. In case your average salary is less than that, then there is a problem, and the teachers and the students have to work hard for that. Now there is only one thing I would say. IIM students work for about 14 hours a day. Professors there work all through the day and night. In fact, I know when the president, ex-president Abul Kalam came over here to deliver the talks, he was delivering his lecture from 12 night up to 4 a.m. because he was to go in the morning, and there was a full class over there listening to his lecture. Now, if you are going to work only for 5 hours a day and then you want the salary which IIM people are getting, it cannot happen. If the IIM people are working for 14 hours a day, you have to work for 14 and a half hours a day, because you have to build your reputation from zero. IIM has already built a reputation. So they may work for 14 hours, you have to work for more than 14 hours. If you think that by working for 5 hours a day, GTU will suddenly get for you a salary which is equivalent to the salary of the graduates from IIM, it cannot happen. But if you work with us, I assure you we will reach our target, and we will reach our target very soon. So the point is, do you want to reach the target? Then you have to work hard with the university. The university is working hard as no other university in the country is doing. We want you to come with us, to work in step with the university, and to see to it that you are able to get the benefit from the great things that the university is doing. Thank you.